Hi there! So here's the newly launched, the classic Redmi Note 13 5G. It starts at just 16,999. Now, I've been using this phone for over 2 weeks and I can tell you it's the perfect one. The dark horse of the Redmi Note 13 series. And there are a number of reasons why I think so. Let me start with what I love the most. It's unbelievably slim, 7.6 mm to be precise, and just 173 grams. It feels really nice to hold in the hand. Featherweight to tell you the truth. Though polycarbonate built, it looks premium, and this is the Arctic white color. Kind of looks like the Italian marble finish. Absolutely love it. Then we get a triple camera setup on the top with flash, the 108 megapixel primary camera, 8 megapixel ultra wide, and a 2 megapixel macro. On the top is a 3.5 headphone jack along with an IR blaster. Then at the bottom is a single down-firing speaker, a microphone, and a USB-C port. Power volume rockers on the side, and on the other side is the hybrid SIM tray that can house dual nano SIM cards or one nano SIM card and one micro SD card with storage expansion up to 1 TB. The power standby button also doubles as a fingerprint scanner. It's quite fast and responsive. Does the job perfectly well. However, I would have loved to see an in-display fingerprint scanner, but never mind. At least we know this capacitive fingerprint scanner is really fast and works really well. So it's not a deal breaker. Gorilla Glass 5 on the front to prevent the display from any scratches or damage if accidentally dropped. By the way, Redmi is also clubbing along a TPU cover inside the box, so I highly recommend you use it. Coming to the display, absolutely gorgeous. 6.67 inch Full HD Plus AMOLED display. The color reproduction is spot on. It supports DCI-P3 color gamut, vibrant, punchy with pitch perfect blacks. And what I can't stop raving about are the ultra slim bezels. Just look at that. With 93.3% screen to body ratio, the whole front is a beautiful canvas. Adding to the experience is the 120Hz adaptive refresh rate. It makes the overall interface so much more smoother. Didn't notice any drop frames or lag. The smoothness is mostly noticeable while you're scrolling on a website or your favorite social media app like Instagram. On the top, right in the center, is the punch hole notch housing the 16 megapixel selfie camera. Now Redmi claims 1000 nits of peak brightness, and we tested it outdoors and it's actually quite bright and clear. Even under direct sunlight, it's totally usable. Good job there. Then watching movies and TV shows are an absolute delight on this amazing display. The content literally goes edge to edge as there are almost no bezels. Check that out. Then with Widevine L1 certification, you can stream from apps like Netflix and Prime Videos at full resolution. Now here's a 4K YouTube video streaming at 1440p, 60 FPS without any lag or stutter. Looks absolutely stunning. Though, keep in mind that this phone lacks HDR support. Coming to the audio. So, the classic Redmi Note 13 5G comes with a single down-firing speaker. Here's a quick demo. Alright, so it sounds really good, undoubtedly. It's loud, it's clear, impressive audio fidelity. But I truly miss stereo speakers on a phone like this. They would have just made it perfect. However, the saving grace is there is a headphone jack on the top, which is always really handy. Oh, also there's an IR blaster, so you can use it to control your air conditioner, your TV, or your other home electronics. It's a very underrated piece of hardware, which I'm glad Redmi has retained. Coming to the OS. So it's running the Android 13 over MIUI 14. Now, I wish this came with Android 14 out of the box, but sadly it doesn't. Also, Redmi claims this is HyperOS ready, so expect that upgrade also very soon. Now, though MIUI is very well optimized for this phone, I can assure you, HyperOS will drastically change the game. Until then, MIUI is just fine, but the same story with lots of pre-installed apps and games. But at least you can delete most of them, so I'm not complaining. Coming to the performance. So it's powered by the Dimensity 6050 chipset. Now this is a 5G chipset and it will work across all 5G network providers in India. The performance is pretty decent. Don't expect flagship level experience, but frankly, it's more than enough to run all your day-to-day apps like WhatsApp, like Netflix, YouTube, Instagram, Gmail, and more. We ran the Antutu benchmark and it scored about 4,55,000. The unit we have came with 8GB LPDDR4X RAM with support for virtual RAM expansion further by 8GB, giving you a total of 16GB RAM. Now launching apps were almost instant. Multitasking was such a breeze. And the best part, most recently used apps were still in memory. The Redmi Note 13 5G is also available in 6GB RAM and 12GB RAM variants, so performance will differ accordingly. Then we get 256GB storage with storage type UFS 2.2. We ran the test for that as well and it scored 974 MB read and 514 MB write. We played everyone's favorite BGMI and it played almost flawlessly. We got about 45 FPS and didn't experience any drop frames or lag. Though it did heat up a bit after playing for a while, but not at all uncomfortable. I won't say the Redmi Note 13 5G is a hardcore gaming phone, but it can handle most of the games pretty well. Coming to the battery. So we get the usual 5000 mAh battery that will easily last to a day and sometimes even a day and a half with light use. There's a 33-watt charging brick included in the box, which isn't as fast as the Pro siblings do, but still it charges your phone in a little over an hour, which I think is pretty good. Coming to the camera. So we'll start with the rare 108 megapixel camera samples. It's a bright sunny day and everything is captured in detail. The dynamic range, as I said earlier, is pretty good. The colors are more tuned to look natural and not oversaturated. Even took some portrait shots. Here are some 8 megapixel ultra wides. Good amount of detail. Impressive dynamic range here as well. Here are some 2 megapixel macro shots. All I can say is pretty decent. Then here's a handheld video recording with the rear camera. This is a full HD 30 FPS video. Sadly, there's no 4K video support here, but still it's quite good and stable. Here are some samples with the front 16 megapixel camera, and I must say, excellent skin tones and detailed images. Wide angle of view. Here are some portrait shots. Impressive edge detection as well. Hi there. So here's a video recording from the front camera of the Redmi Note 13 5G. Now this is a full HD 30 FPS video. Sadly, there's no 4K video recording support here, but I think it's fine. Also, the audio that you're hearing right now is being recorded from the mics of this phone. Alright, final thoughts. So the Redmi Note 13 5G is not perfect, but again, no phone is. But what the classic ticks is most of the things that the masses need. An excellent display, 5G support, good performance, killer battery, a 108 megapixel camera. Also, I must add the classic Note is a looker. Easily recommended for those looking for a safe ride. Redmi Notes have always been trustworthy and this one is no exception. Available in 3 colors, there's white, there's black and the prism gold for those who want the bling. 3 variants, there's 6 plus 128, there's 8 plus 256 and there's 12 plus 256. All go on sale on 10th of January. I'll share the links of all these variants in the description. If you're looking to buy one, you should definitely check it out. So I hope this video was helpful. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Until next time, cheers.